Oh.
Hey, you ready for your bee? 'Cause you're gonna get one. Not it's supposed to be one.
Wow. Okay. Spooky music. It's spooky time. Wow. Okay. Sound stuff is under the channel points now. So there's other cool stuff in there too. And you can also donate bits if you want, but most of it's going to be channel points now.
Ooh, it's so good.
There we go. There we go. Okay. La, 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 it's spooky time. Spooky time. Okay, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Lots of cool stuff.
The cool stream.
I'm reducing the monetization of the stream. Well, I've been consulting with the CFO of the Cool Stream Incorporated, and they said, frankly, we're not really making a lot of money on these alerts. Anyways, so may as well drive up audience participation and offer channel points to anyone that wants to do some cool sounds and cool videos now, which you couldn't do that before. That's new. It's all new. There's so much stuff to unveil on today's show. It's crazy cool. A lot of big announcement coming. I really don't like this music. La, 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 la. I don't really like this music. But this is all I have. We have a lot of cool announcements today, though. It's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be really cool. It's spooky month. It's spooky month. I'm rich. The Mr. Food Recipe Contest. 30,000 channel points. Yeah, I don't think there was much that you could do on this stream with your channel points, so everyone's probably has a lot. So go ahead and use those little channel points. There's a lot of other things we can do with channel points that we'll figure out at some point. Lots of surprises, cool stuff. The cool, let's see, the Mr. Food contest. I did look that over, and it's all about how you can write a recipe, and it's basically they're wanting people to write their recipes for them, is what I've figured out. It's like, come up with a recipe that uses stuff from the grocery store, and it's easy, and it's like, it's too much work. Too much work to figure out a recipe. It's like, why don't y'all do the recipes? I guess the winning one probably gets featured in the Mr. Food website or something. Dinner in a Dash recipe contest. This is not the contest corner. Uses no more than 10 everyday supermarket ingredients. 3 must be from the refrigerated case or frozen food aisle. Can be prepared in 60 minutes. Can be prepared while you're watching the show. 60 minutes. You get a gift card, autographed cookbook, and a bunch of coupons. I think they're gonna steal the recipe because it's a hamburger helper. There we go. We'll have a spooky month this month. We're gonna have some cool stuff. Maybe we'll have some spooky recipes. So we'll do the Halloween episode. This one's a little bit different. This episode's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be cool. That it will be cool. Will be something that it will be. Halloween. Scary. Spooky. We've got many exciting announcements to bring up today. I'm going to try to post this link somewhere to get some more viewers. It's getting... There's a lot of tension being built up in this music. I need something more chill, but this is what we're going with today. La 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 la. Let's see. Cool stream coming, spooky month is here.
The cool stream.
It's here. It's spooky month. All right, let's get into the show, everybody. Here we go.
The cool
It's time for the cool stream. Yeah. It's the new and improved cool stream. Yeah! We got all kinds of fun stuff to do. Spooky month.
That is crazy.
So get in here, get your laptops cracked open too. Because it's the cool stream. It's the show that you love, talking about crazy, weird stuff on the web. Yeah. Yeah. It's the cool stream. We're back and better than ever, baby.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. We've got all kinds of brand new, cool and neat stuff. Use your channel points to play stuff. Sounds. And we're going to have a lot of fun talking about spooky, creepy stuff today. We had to do a little bit of maintenance behind the scenes, and we'll have a big announcement coming up here after the intro about that. But just sit back, relax, and let's get into this stuff. Because it's the cool stream.
Would you invite them to meet your mother?
And it's spooky month. Oh no! It's October. We're kicking it off with a crazy, cool, spooky topic today. And that's what we're going to do.
Hey, B-Roll. Stick my little finger up your bum hole.
This is an experiment in how some of these alerts should work. That one's that's the God of Cringe congratulating us on 100 episodes. We priced that one pretty big. It's the cool stream. Woo! Check it out. It's the brand new cool stream, new and improved. Wow! It's the cool stream. New and improved, and look at that. It's not cropped in a good way. But thanks to Robert Denby for subscribing.
Would you invite them to meet your mother?
Would you invite them to meet your mother? Oh no, I said it was Robert Denby. That's not who it was. It was How Intensive subscribed for 19 months. Yay! Welcome to the Cool Crew. Welcome once again. He's on a hot streak to the Cool Crew. So we've got new alerts. That one is fun. We're still testing things out in terms of the layout. But check it out. It's brand new. It's brand spanking new. It's a cool new layout. It's a lot of fun. Check this out. This is kind of cool. And we can pull up the videos. We've got a lot of cool videos.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Well, everyone's having a lot of fun with those damn alerts. You can use channel points. And someone complained to Bezo, so no. I hate that guy. We've got all kinds of new stuff to unveil. This is pretty much it. What you're looking at here. There's a whole brand new look to the show. New alerts. We'll add some more in. We'll swap them out. So you can play around with some of those with your channel points. Or hell, you can still donate bits if you want, and there'll still be a fun little pop-up for that too. This way we'll get some more engagement. And you got to chat, I think, to earn channel points, I think. Let's see, I'm trying to post this link somewhere and get some more viewers in here too, but we love our viewers that we have currently. Let's see, we're going to watch some videos about people using computers and stuff, using computers to talk to dead people and ghosts and whatnot. Okay, we're posting that in a different Discord. Probably hoping that we will get a hit off of that, but who knows? You never know. But I've got a big announcement coming up as soon as I can post this link. Hopefully get some different eyeballs in here, but maybe not. And of course the link doesn't ever seem to work on when you type it into Discord. I don't know. I don't understand why it doesn't. Here we go. The cool stream is back, baby.
The cool stream.
The Discord dump. The Cool Stream 2.0. Cool Stream XP. Well, we're announcing something really cool today on the show. It's very easy for me to bring up videos and whatnot now. Check that out. That's kind of cool. Boom. We've revamped thing. We've revamped thing, and that thing being the Cool Stream and kind of the architecture, the nuts and bolts that go into powering the Cool Stream. We've been working behind the scenes with some smart guys, some different software engineers that are basically revamped the entire architecture of how the show is run behind the scenes. It's using some new proprietary software, in fact. And so this proprietary software is something that I've been helping with, sort of doing some of the front end, the look of it. This is sort of my take on how it should look. But the software engineers have been hard at work building this new software called Coolscape. So I've been working on a pitch deck for Coolscape. We're going to pitch that at the new Galaxium. They have a tech incubator that they've been doing. So we're going to do a pitch competition for Coolscape. So this is kind of me working on the new video. And we're going to pull that up here in just a second. God. Thanks for subscribing. Gotta fix the cropping on that. I need to put in a ticket. Thanks to Manderson for subscribing. Gotta put in a ticket into the IT portal to get them to fix that alert. But anyway, throw up your M's, everybody. So anyway, let's jump into this video real quick. All about Coolscape. It's the brand new software that's powering the Cool Stream that you see here. Coolscape. Let's check it out. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Wait, I gotta start it over. Okay, I gotta start over. Hello, I'm here today to tell you about a new innovative product that will revolutionize how you surf the web. Are you ready for this? Are you tired of encountering broken links, 404 messages? You can't even get into the web without getting a pop-up link, or your computer, maybe sometime your computer gets hacked in by malicious forces? Well, I have a solution for you, folks. It's called Coolscape. Coolscape is a brand new operating system powered by AI. That's right, artificial intelligence. It's where computers are heading these days. With Coolscape, you can harness that power to help you interface directly to the web, the internet. With Coolscape, you'll no longer have lag time or stream crashes. Forget about the hackers, too. They're done for. Coolscape's currently in beta testing mode and will be launching in early 2022. So join us as we revolutionize the web with Coolscape. Alright, that's a little bit about Coolscape, something I've been working on. Getting ready to do the big pitch about Coolscape. I gotta change the stream title. Frick! Okay, thanks for the heads up there. I don't know how to do that. So let's get in here, let's log in. It probably says that I'm streaming with Mitch on the web. Okay. Let's see, let's edit the stream info. We need to figure. Okay, I need to figure out how to do that on Coolscape. That's something I need to put in a ticket as well. How do we change the stream title before we go live? Today's topic is called Ghosts in the Machines, and it's going to be pretty damn cool and creepy. And we're doing a talk show right now. Talk shows and podcasts is what we do. Ad breaks, we're going live. It's the Cool Stream. Okay, that should have fixed it now. Changes were made to the stream info. Okay. Thanks for that heads up there. We wouldn't want people thinking that we're doing the episode from last week. Can I operate my stream off Coolscape? Yes, you can do that. Well, you can't do it right now because it's still in beta testing mode. And we're going to do the pitch. We're going to do the big pitch soon. And there's a big prize, too, if we win. So, I'm going to want some of that prize money, because I got to get... I don't know if I've said this on the show, but I'm still stuck in Sweden, and I need to get back home. So I'm hoping that Coolscape will get me out of here. Some of this prize money will be pretty sweet. A nice chunk of change, for once. Alright, so today's topic is called Ghosts in the Machines. What is that all about? What the hell is that all about? We're going to talk about it. It's a crazy cool phenomenon here to start us off with Spooky Month. And here a really cool website called World ITC, which is ITC stands for Instrumental Transcommunication, which is just basically means talking to ghosts. That's pretty much what that means. So here you go. You've got John Denver and pictures off people using computers and pictures off the TV to communicate with the other side, ghosts. Let's see how ITC works. And also I'm going to have to tell you what I'm sipping on. But let's get into it first, and then we'll crack open this can. After studying ITC phenomenon, here's the way that ITC works. And also it's a bunch of weird German people, mostly in this episode. And people from other countries, which is kind of cool. Showing how the world talks to ghosts is kind of what we'll be doing today. So we had EVPs. That was developed and discovered by Jurgensen. It has not become much louder or more clear or more significantly longer in duration. Some people could get loud and clear voices from the beyond. And if you want to get loud, search for the nearest dispensary in your area. We are German people. We love them. They provide a lot of good content for the show. Unfortunately, I will probably need to put on captions to understand what they're saying in some of these videos. So anyway, people started doing EVP, and then they figured out you could use TVs to do it. This person is saying how they determine how ITC phenomenon takes place. Okay. Most of us know from school what resonance is, and I know from you're playing with a synthesizer. You have your resonance and your cutoff and your different knobs and stuff. So maybe you could talk to ghosts with a synthesizer. That would be cool. A spirit box connected to a damn synthesizer. That'd be pretty sweet. Somebody needs to do that. Ghost music. I'm sure someone's already done it. Okay. What is this talking about? What determines how the system on Earth is constructed? I don't know. Human beings and beyond often have problems to get through to the experimenter on Earth. Beings that are not so close to Earth anymore because of the change in consciousness will have problems to get in contact to people on Earth because they have an energy field that's not in resonance with us. Okay. Does that make sense? Not to me. ITCs and EVPs and all that good stuff, they use science to communicate beyond the dimensions of reality. So sometimes you can have a medium, someone who's experiencing voices from the other side, or you can use a computer, I guess. Researchers who really like to make scientific investigations into ITC should have to meet certain requirements. They should know where they stand. What is their opinion about ITC and transcommunication in general, and what kind of motivation are they pushed by? Okay. So that doesn't really explain much of anything to me. What's new? Got any new ghosty guys out there? Let's see, the last update we had was from 2010. Computer speech phenomenon. We love that stuff. This is cool. Artem, this guy's from Russia. He's a scientist. There's his email address. He's doing communication. So here, if you're going to want to do computer speech phenomenon, maybe I can do this with Coolscape. So you're going to use a microphone technique, which is pioneered by Jurgensen. And we'll talk about some of these people. Radio waves, and recording with special devices. People such as George Meek, Hans Otto Kiernig, and Jules and Maggie Fischbach. We'll talk about all of these people. These are some of the heavy hitters of the ITC world. They're probably on the other side now. So anyways, if you want to get a ghost to talk to you, first you're going to want to start up Windows XP. And let's see if I can find the startup sound for that. Or you can probably use Coolscape. Actually, we'll have to check on that also. Can you use Coolscape? Put that in the FAQ. Can you use Coolscape to talk to ghosts? I'm trying to get the Windows XP startup sound. I think Coolscape, I need to come up with a sound for Coolscape startup sound. All right. Get yourself logged in. Maybe we could just remix that for Coolscape. I'm getting off track now. But Coolscape is a stable way to do your stream. Well, no more stream crashes. None of that crap. Welcome to Coolscape. All right. This has nothing to do with the show. Coolscape. Coolscape. Okay, that's the new theme song for Coolscape. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, let's go back to this thing. You got to run XP. Use a sound card with the mono mix or what I hear. Use the program to record it. Cool Edit Pro. That's probably what I should be using to do my stuff. It's Cool Edit Pro. Adobe Audition and a microphone. First, you need to create a sampler in the form of canned speech from the mixture in a foreign language. Any recording with a mixture of 4 or 5 foreign radio stations, carefully checked for possible coincidences. Okay, so you do a loop of these crazy sounds, and then that will produce an EVP or an ITC or whatever the hell it's called. I gotta really get into this. Let's see. See if I can make a ghost come out. You're gonna want something like this. And then you'll maybe hear a ghost or something. Ghosts. You need to hear a ghost. The ghosty guys. So, you're using sounds, using filters to reduce the noise, and you're going to find a sound wave that sounds like a ghost, pretty much. This is this one guy's way of doing it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Many ways to skin a cat, as they say. And we don't endorse we don't endorse skinning cats. Also, just need to say that. Okay, well, let's get into a video. I tried to explain it, didn't do a very good job. We're already off to a bad start, and oh, but first, this is probably why I'm off to a bad start, because I haven't had my drink yet. What am I sipping on today? Well, I meant to get one of these last week, when the DOS episode, which we had quite a few technical issues, which is part of the reason why we've switched to Coolscape. I meant to get this drink last time. That's right, we're talking about Rain Total Body Fuel with BCAA aminos. Now, I've heard of NCAA. So we've got the Lily Koi Lychee with coenzyme QT. And it's got all kinds of stuff in here. Caffeine and all that. So I think that's what I need. I think that's going to help me out here. Oh, baby. That is a good flavor. Kind of like, let's see, last week we had the Bang Rajman, the Bang energy drink. And at first I was like, whoa. The flavor was just crazy. But then as soon as I started sipping on that thing, I drank the whole can. So that's probably going to be the case for this one. At first you're kind of like, whoa. And then you start sipping on it some more and you're like, whoa, yes. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, it's so good.
Anybody want some of that candy?
Man, that was a good episode. The ghosts one with the anybody want some of that candy lady. Which those videos have been taken down, which is unfortunate. So go back and check out ghosts from last year, I think. The lady using the Xbox Kinect asking if the ghosts wanted some candy.
Anybody want some of that candy? Anybody want?
It's now been archived on the Cool Stream, those videos, because they're no longer with us. They're dead and gone. Okay, so let's watch a video. This is from one of the first guys we'll talk about, this guy George Meek, and he started a freaking thing called the Metascience Foundation. So he's just a guy that wanted to investigate ghosties. And so this is kind of a cool video of his the research into the basic nature of man. And well, I think we should research more than just man. How about woman or other people who don't identify? Why does it always have to be man? Okay, so here we go.
Hello, I'm Ken Sari,
It's pretty good.
a colleague of George Meek, who I will introduce to you shortly. Since the beginning of human life on this planet, perhaps 200,000 years ago, our ancestors have wondered whether their minds,
I think probably a
memory
little bit
banks,
more than 200,000
personalities,
years ago.
and souls pass
Okay.
away with the death of the physical body.
Oh, crap.
Or do they live on?
Dinosaurs.
There have been many beliefs
I got
and opinions
dinosaur
on both
ghosts out
sides
there.
of the fence, but no
There
hard
are a
and
lot of
conclusive
opinions on both
evidence one
sides.
way or the other, until now.
Oh, what?
Thanks to astonishing modern research, more light
Amazing.
has been shed on this mystery in recent few decades than in the previous tens of
22
thousands of
years
years
of
of
research.
civilization. The people involved in this research
love
have included
the,
medical doctors, psychiatrists, scientists, engineers,
board that he's got up behind him.
technicians,
It's pretty good.
psychologists, hypnotherapists,
I've got my
and
little
psychically
cork
gifted
board.
persons all over the globe.
This is high
This
production
loosely
value.
organized and informal group of curious, courageous professionals has often worked without pay. They have sometimes been
I hope
subject
this
to
guy
ridicule.
got paid for doing the voiceover on this thing. I don't think he's part of the Metascience Foundation. I think he's just a guy that, like a newscaster type guy.
by their friends and colleagues as they assembled hard evidence
Ghosties
that
and
the human
ghoulies
mind,
that we are
memory
investigating
banks,
today.
personality, and soul do indeed live on.
Whoa.
As you will soon see, they have succeeded astonishingly well in their research. Now, for the first time in history, it can be said with certainty that you, the viewer,
Uh-huh.
will survive death of your physical body. No ifs, no ands, no buts, no maybes.
Sweet.
There are 5
we're
billion
surviving.
people in the world today.
We're gonna meet
Some
ghosts,
educated,
everybody.
others illiterate. But, educated or not, all are still searching for a soul-satisfying answer
We're all gonna meet
to their own
ghosts
questions
together,
on the
hanging out
ultimate mystery
together
of life.
as ghosts.
This
That ought to be cool.
videotape provides those answers.
That ought to
This
be cool.
truly incredible breakthrough could best be
Insane.
presented by the man who conceived, organized, and financially supported major segments of this worldwide research. That man, 24 years into his second career,
Here comes that man
is
again.
George W. Meek of Franklin,
George
North
W.
Carolina.
Bush.
Permit me to introduce you to George Meek.
There he is.
Thanks, Ken, for that lengthy but very necessary background reading.
Oh, he's old in this one.
And
Good
greetings
Lord.
to all of you who have ever
Look at these
pondered
glasses.
that ages-old question,
Jeez.
what,
it's
if
insanely
anything, will
old.
happen to me after my funeral or trip to the crematory?
Trip to the
As Ken
crematory.
just remarked,
Well,
this videotape answers
George, I'm here to tell you, I hate to break this to you, but after your trip to the crematory, you're just going to be a pile of dust. So that's what's going to happen with that. But yeah, he's got some good glasses.
that question to a degree never before possible
Man.
in the history of the
He's
human
been-
race.
He's died probably after he made this
I am
video.
very happy to be able to share with you our 23
He's so
years
damn
of
old.
research into the basic nature of man. I want to open
Okay.
with a little joke that is particularly appropriate.
Here we go. Here we
For
go.
the subject matter I will share with you now.
Getting my laugh ready.
A motorist stopped in a small town and asked directions to the town hall, explaining to a local man, "Tonight I'll be delivering a lecture there entitled, 'How to Get to Heaven.' Say, how would you like to come? Free of charge." The local man
Yeah.
pondered, shook his head. No, thanks. Well, you don't even know how to
Usually
get to
it
the
costs a
town
lot
hall.
to do that.
Well, that little story is good for a smile. It is also very
I
appropriate
didn't catch the
to the
punchline on that.
presentation that we will make today.
I did not catch the
2,000
punchline
years
there.
ago, Jesus talked about the kingdom of heaven.
Well,
He
a
used
funny
poetic language
joke.
when he referred to his father's
if
house.
anyone caught
of
the
many
joke,
mansions.
let me know what the punchline
Now,
was. I think I
in
talked over it.
scientific language,
Okay, may have to
I will
rewind
tell
it
you
here.
where those
Appear
mansions
anyone
are.
doesn't appear like
what
anyone
they
heard
are
the joke
constructed.
either.
Town hall. Small town and asked directions
Okay.
to the town hall,
Here we go.
explaining to a local man, "Tonight I'll be delivering a lecture there entitled, 'How to Get to Heaven.' Say, how would you like to come? Free of charge." The local man pondered, shook his head. No, thanks. Well, you don't even know how to get to the town hall. Well, that little story is good for a smile. It is also very appropriate to the presentation
There we go.
that we will make today.
It's a good joke.
2,000 years ago, Jesus talked about the kingdom of heaven. He
Jesus.
used poetic language when he referred to his father's house of many mansions. Now, in semi-scientific language, I will tell you where those mansions are, of what they are constructed, who lives in which mansions, and in fact,
Oh man,
give you some
live in a
idea
mansion in
as
heaven.
as to which mansion you yourself are heading for.
I want to live in a
A
mansion.
tall order.
Okay.
Approaching age 84,
Oh my
I have a
God.
tendency to ramble.
So old.
So allow me to follow closely my prepared text.
Okay.
More has happened
I heard about
in
these
just the past
mansions in
30
heaven.
years to document
More and
survival
more
of
people
human
are
consciousness
saying,
than in 8,000
let's go
years of
forward a
recorded
little
history.
bit. Because
I
I don't.
want to acquaint you with some astonishing research results
Results.
whereby electronic equipment
Some
has
have
been
said
used to
results.
converse with persons
Okay.
who died 25
Oh, he died in 1999.
50,
Went to Michigan.
and
Okay.
100 or more years
I'm sure
ago.
that he's in the
I
Hall
will
of
also
Fame
share
of.
with you examples of both.
Oh, he went to Michigan. Okay. So I was going to say, if he was a teacher, I'm sure he's probably didn't last very long. He's a crank.
Computer and prolonged
Computers.
mental telepathy
We
contact
love
with
computers.
Jeanette, who was my beloved wife for 55 years and my research co-worker for 30 years. And I will show you why and
wife.
how your very own mind, memory banks, personality, and soul will continue to function after you someday cast off that physical body in which you are currently encased. In fact, I will show
All
you
right. That's what this is all
how
about.
you can have
So we
a
can have the
happy
afterlife.
forever. I will address 3 crucial questions. How? What? Where? First,
Those
how
are
is
good
survival of
questions.
your individual mind, memory banks, personality, and soul
Memory
possible?
banks.
Second, what evidence is there for
What the
survival
hell
of your
is going on?
individual consciousness?
All right, let's fast forward a little bit. This guy's pretty boring. But we've got to get
Is a
some of
value without a programmer.
computer.
That is, some
Plasma
intelligence
brains.
quite separate from the
we've got to
computer
learn
hardware.
about our
And this
brain
is where
as a
the
computer.
non-physical and normally invisible mind comes in.
Mind.
It serves as a
The mind
programmer.
meld.
for the computer-like brain.
Programmer. Like the guys who came up with
invisible
Coolscape.
complex of non-physical energy fields is nicely assembled in a package, which we call the astral body, the mental body, or what St. Paul 2,000 years ago
It's P.
called the spiritual body. It consists of our subconscious, conscious, and
This is his
superconscious
retirement.
minds, and what
This-
is our most precious possession,
Got big into
our
the
very
afterlife.
own soul. These mind fields and soul are
He's trying
connected
to wrestle
the
with his
computer
own
to an
mortality.
invisible,
That's right.
and I stress normally invisible, cable called the silver cord. This was
Is it like a USB?
referred to as far back as the book
USB-C?
of Ecclesiastes in the Bible. Today we hear
The
about
Bible.
people going out
This
of
is
the
all in the
body
Bible,
or doing
folks. The
astral
programmer,
travel.
the computer,
This
astral travel.
non-physical, so-called silver cord keeps us attached to our computer-like brain, even though our astral body may travel many miles away on a trip. But if this
USB
connecting cord or
1.1.
wiring harness breaks
It's,
for any reason, such as
my
accidental
brain
or
is
natural death,
the
the computer, the brain,
my
becomes a
brain
piece
is
of
one
shit,
of those
and the
zip
physical body immediately
drive
dies,
things.
starts to disintegrate,
Remember those things?
decays,
Like the
and
big
becomes
floppy drive that was supposed to be the next
just as did those
the next
thousands
big
of iron filings when the electric
computer
current was
device
turned
thing.
off.
The zip
But
disk.
equally
Zip
exciting is
disk.
the evidence that the astral
All right.
body, with its
Any
level
other
of
stuff we got
mind,
here? 100
personality, its memory
megabytes.
banks, and
Ooh,
soul
that's about all my brain
are
can hold.
still is the projection of my astral body
What?
captured on film.
Here it
It
is.
is
This
shown
is
at
the
the
astral
lower
body.
left.
I don't
Note
want to
that
see
when my astral body
my
was projected,
astral.
my physical body became
Picture of my astral body.
transparent. Here you see the back of the chair as the camera looks right
Brain is a
through
notebook.
8 inches
Bunch
of
of ones and
flesh,
zeros.
blood,
A
and
laptop.
bones to the chair back.
Okay.
My body is
I'm a
transparent.
sack of flesh.
And note the light activity at my crown chakra.
So this is
Later,
just
I will show you how this transparent
chakras.
effect
We're
is
talking about
reproduced
Jesus.
at my
We're talking
wife's
about
funeral. While she lay in the closed
God.
and
Oh,
locked
no.
casket.
no.
In this color photo, you see a more complete view of the energy field complex, which was the projection of my astral body.
What? He
50
said this
years
is his
earlier,
wife's
Dr.
casket.
Walter
This
Russell,
is
in his book, The
macabre.
Secret of Life,
I guess
said,
this is spooky
quote,
season for you.
The mind is
It's
light.
just-
The mind is
that's
a
really
white light
sad.
centering source from which projects
His
two
wife's
parallel streams
coffin.
of energy, which are cyclical
Jeez.
in nature. Here in my own
I don't want to
astral
see the
body
coffin.
photo, note the two streams of energy projecting
Streams.
from the right
The cool
and left
stream.
hemispheres of my mind.
Wow.
Note that they
Wild
are
stuff.
indeed cyclical in nature, as Dr. Russell clairvoyantly
Sad.
saw and reported 50 years earlier. Actually, the clarity of these two streams is better shown in
Cool
another
stream.
slide.
He's a wife guy.
Science demands replication
Science.
of research work. Well, here's a second projection
There we go.
of my mind fields.
Here's
This
my
time,
mind.
complete with a silver
Where
cord,
is my mind?
which you'll notice going across the bottom of the photo.
Silver cord, man. This is
Here
just
again, note that my
chock
leg is
full
transparent,
of stuff.
and you can see and count upholstery tacks,
Good.
which are out of
Boost.
sight behind my trousered leg.
All right. Okay, George.
Next, let's compare the photo
Let's see
of my astral
here. I think
body,
he's going to talk about some
which
other
I showed in the
researchers,
preceding-
which which is maybe good because we got to move on.
How they transcend time and space, and how they survive death of the physical body. Now let us consider the second question.
You kind of get the gist of
what evidence is there for the survival of human consciousness?
that.
Well, the libraries in England, Brazil, and USA contain many thousands of volumes relating to mediumistic or channeled information from the worlds of spirit.
Channeling.
The remarks
We
I
love
will
channeling.
now make result from my own sampling of such books and my unique opportunity for 23 years of personal contact with dwellers in the spirit world
The spirit
through the channeling
world.
capabilities of these people.
These are the channelers, I guess.
For each of 11 years, I went to England to work with Bertha Harris, one of England's greatest 20th century
Okay, that's not what I was thinking.
And
Trying to
all-around
fast forward a little bit. Let's see.
channels.
Here's what some different devices that he used.
George
maybe
Jeffries Mueller,
George
who
Jetson
I've already introduced
is
to you.
dead. He died of
Then
a
Jeanette and I took our
freaking flying
trip
saucer.
around the world and disseminated
crashed.
the news worldwide.
Died.
Our goal was
He was
merely
killed
to
by E.T.
stimulate further worldwide research by younger persons who were more qualified for such research than we were. As an aside, I might say
God,
history has
this
shown
guy
it usually
is
takes at least 25 years
very
for a
old.
revolutionary advance to become commonly accepted. But that 1982 effort has paid off handsomely.
George Jetson died in a treadmill accident. Okay, so here's the
Now,
different ways that
11
we'll
years
see
later,
ghosts.
Researchers are contacting the so-called dead via radio-like devices, video screens, telephone answering machines, and
Computers.
computer.
We love
In
computer.
England, Ken Wilber has used several computers to talk with intelligences
We love
which
computer.
use 15th and 16th century English. Serious research indicates the validity of these communications.
Okay, this is kind of cool. What's this
A
here?
funeral service.
Oh God.
We tell how Jeanette affected color photographic film while her cast-off body lay in a sealed casket. After the people had left the chapel, I
Creepy.
installed a special mixture of white lights, ultraviolet, and infrared lights. We then took a series of 18 photographs, perhaps 1 minute apart. In this photo, number 9, I am standing at the head of the closed and sealed casket. Note the largely concealed tote board behind my lower back, and note the wallpaper decoration on the wall behind my shoulder.
Oh no.
In this next photo, number 10, taken perhaps 1 minute later, you note that the upper part of my body has become totally transparent. You can also see the details of the wallpaper and the tote board, both of which should be out of sight behind my body. Now recall that this effect of seeing through 8 inches of my torso was reported earlier in this talk. In our book, we tell what Jeanette later telepathically reported as to the role that she had played in creating this effect at our own funeral.
Jeez.
We also tell
this
of
is
our
grim.
conversation 7 weeks later, after her funeral service, when she humorously expressed her disapproval of my using one particular color slide in illustrating the history of her life. In the almost 3 years since transition, Jeanette and I have generated material which we will soon be editing for our second book, tentatively entitled What It's Like in Heaven.
Oh
Now
my
for the
God.
third and final portion of this talk, I will address very briefly the question, where will you, as an individual, find yourself after you go through the door marked death?
All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so those of you that just joined, we're talking about ghosts and computers and stuff. This is one of the famous researchers of the paranormal, George Meek. He's old, and he's talking about going to his wife's funeral in order to see if he can capture her spirit essence in a photo. And this is a picture of him in front of her casket, and this is just dark stuff. Dark. This is dark stuff. Cliff Wife, remember that? Frick. She's still with us, thankfully. Cliff Wife. Okay. What is this? This is another... The Science of Eternity. What?
No subject preoccupies the human mind more than the subject of death.
What about the subject of food?
We in the Western world have a very gloomy attitude towards death.
The wife never seen on the episode of Cheers.
We sing morbid hymns. We mourn the dead. We don't speak about death. It's a forbidden subject. And yet it's a subject in which we are all involved. We will all
Death
die.
is the scariest thing of all.
70% of the world's religions
70%
have
of people on
reincarnation
Earth are
central
dead.
element. They believe that the human spirit separates from the physical body at death and travels to another world. They also believe that that spirit, that
The
personality,
spirit.
will return to live another life. During this program, we are going to be offering scientific evidence of proof of life after death. Stunning new research. Conventional science
Not thinking about
tells
death.
us that when we're dead,
Thinking about if I'm
we're
going
dead.
to Applebee's or Chili's or TGI
It's simply that we can't
Fridays.
see the human spirit. During this program, we shall be offering evidence of survival of death.
Boom. The Science of
And we will be shining
Eternity.
light in some very, very dark corners.
Oh no.
We are going to be showing
It's
you
spooky
some
month.
very surprising evidence.
As that's what we're going to see now.
Two people that I'm talking to today, I'm sure, will shed a lot more light on this subject. We have today Ron Pearson, who is a scientist that's promoting a new type of physics, a new theory of physics, which connects with the paranormal and makes some sense.
New type of physics just
and
dropped.
to Michael Roll,
Robert
who has been reading
Denbow.
survival after death as a branch of physics,
Thanks for
chemistry,
subscribing.
and mathematics for many years. And Michael promotes the work of Ron Pearson.
Thanks
And we
for
shall be speaking to
23
Ron a little
months
later
of
on. But
subscribing.
first, I'm going to talk to Michael. Michael, I've got a little flyer in my hand here which says, "Science proves survival."
Science. It's
And then we
fake
go on to
news.
talk on the new scientific evidence for life after death. How on earth did you get involved in all this?
Well, I came in
frick
right
is
from the
that?
word go because my mother had made a very careful study of survival after death, reading the work of our great scientists, Sir William Crookes, the pioneer of television, and Sir Oliver Lodge,
Pioneers of
pioneer of
television.
radio, and John Logie Baird, another pioneer of television.
John Logie
And they
Dogie.
carried out experiments at the turn of the century, actually proving survival. We've had the experimental
With TVs
proof of
and
survival
computers.
for over 100 years.
So your mother was a...
Yeah, she had made a very careful study of it, so she was able
My
to point me in
mother.
the right direction
I
to the
believe
suppressed
them
books.
because they're British.
All the books have been published, but suppressed, so my job is dead easy.
The
All I've gotta do
sign,
is point to
the
work that's
proof
been
has been
published.
suppressed
And
by
it's
the
what
fake
gave you this
news
passion
media.
to pursue it?
Well, my mother didn't brainwash me at
Mother.
all, but she did
Mother.
show me
This guy's
this
got
work, and as a
mommy
young
issues.
16, 17-year-old, I read some of the books, and I thought how marvellous, but I realised that
marvellous.
scientists like
It's
these
crazy.
pioneers of radio and television couldn't break through the barriers because they
They're
hadn't
using
broken through. Very few
TVs
people
to
know about
see
these,
dead
discoveries.
people.
What chance would a young man of
See
16
dead
have?
people.
So I carried on my normal life in business for 25 years. But in 1980, the missing mathematics started coming through. That's the main reason why Sir William
Codes.
Crookes and Sir Oliver Lodge didn't break through.
But what was it? Why are we not
the
more
frick?
familiar with the work of these great scientists in relationship?
Well, because when
Survival.
they actually proved survival by experimentation over 100 years ago, it really upset the establishment. Because orthodox science says when you're dead, you're dead.
Establishment.
And they weren't too keen for this to get out, and they managed to suppress it.
I
Why on earth
see.
would they want to suppress
Wow,
it?
does that sound familiar? They didn't want to know that there was ghosts. They were suppressing the real science. He doesn't want you to know about heaven. Okay, here's another one from the Metascience Foundation. Warning. Uh-oh. Crap. It's not supposed to be shown to the general public. Well, this is the cool stream. This is the cool... I think everyone here is... I think we can watch this. Everyone... I think we'll be fine. La 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 la. LBD. So much drama in the LBD. In the moonlight. Being sent to Gitmo. Oh no! Here's your son. Hey, Mr. George Meek. There's the ghosties.
Hello.
There he
I would
is.
like to share with you some exciting developments relating to our efforts to create a communication system permitting conversation.
He's a little bit younger in this video.
What's up, God? Our research told us that heaven is not out someplace on cloud 9 or some far part of the universe. For all practical purposes,
I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm hosting the show. One of my favorite things to do.
By the Belgian artist, Mr. Escher.
It's getting spooky up in here.
Concept of worlds within worlds within worlds.
Whoa.
Imagine that,
MC
we just
Escher.
take a slice right
Wiki
through
wiki what?
these worlds. We get a picture, diagram that looks more like this.
Wow. Sweet. Cool pick.
Here we are.
That's pretty cool.
On the Earth level.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. We traditionally call L80 territory. And all of the sections of the other levels are shown.
That's Sherwin-Williams. This is your ghost. What kind of ghost are you? Let's see. George is a little bit boring to listen to. So what other devices is he doing here? He's got all kinds of cool devices. That is some kind of radio, spirit comm maybe is what it... Anyway, he's a smart guy. He's a scientist of doing ghost investigating with sound. Bob. What else is going on in this video? We need to skip around. These are insanely boring. How about this? This looks kind of cool. Pretty cool. Ghosties. I think this is some of the videos. Check this out. Yeah, they... Whoa. 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 That's a... Is that a ghost? They do videos where they do like the infinite loop of the video into the TV, and they look at ghost faces out of that too. That's another way to find ghosts. Everything's a ghost. Everything's a ghost. It's really, really scary. Woo. We're just vibing today. This is pretty fun. I just love all these weird videos. So I thought I would do a show where we watched them. Here's one of the researchers. Oh, this is cool. We're watching for the ghosties. We're researching the ghost man. We're listening for the ghosties and the goonies. This is smart stuff. This is technology that they don't want you to know about. We want to see the ghosties. You need to listen to it will say boo. Woo. I want to hear the ghosties. If you listen closely, it will say boo. That is a ghost. It's a ghost molecule. Whoa, scary. That is a ghost. It looks like an ant. And there's freaking COVID proteins. Whoa. I don't know what this guy's doing. It's scary. He's using a microscope. There we go. It's a little snowflake.
Now we are leaving southern Germany and travel by train to Mönchengladbach in northern Germany.
Muchísimas. Okay, of course, it's all going down in Germany, because that's where all the weirdos are who investigate the ghosts are for this episode. A lot of interesting folks here. There's George. Yeah. Yeah. It's for the ghosty investigations. Yeah. What other ghosty stuff can we look at? How about some more? Oh. Oh. Guten Tag. Ich bin ein Ghosty. It's the ghost machine. The ghost in the machine. Whoa. Crazy stuff. Ghost hunting hasn't changed. Hasn't changed since whenever this was, the 70s or 80s. Pretty much trying to hear sounds. I think we'll hear a ghost someday. The Meta Science Foundation by George Meek. Okay, this is probably one of his boring presentations. Let's see. We've watched that. There's a lot of interesting websites. George Meek. Interviewing George Meek. There's a cool website to look at. Let's check out some websites. Let's take a break from some of these videos. World ITC is a good one. That's your go-to if you want to know about some of this stuff. Ghosts, let's see, is ITC for real? Proof. We need to see the proof. The Vatican okays transcommunication. Interesting. Roman Catholics were giving the blessing to contact loved ones beyond the grave. It's no longer a sin. All right. That's good to know. Let's see. There are some interesting devices here. Such as this thing. What is this called? A device that would allow two-way communication. So there's an interesting little story. Some of these researchers were communicating to the other side. This is some of their devices that they had. And they were getting back like computer images of what heaven looks like. And let's see if I can find some of these, because this is something we're going to want to talk about. Paranormal is one cool website. It used to be something else, and then they changed it to Paranormal. So, what am I looking for? Let's see if I can find it. We talked about Coolscape. Anyways, a couple from Germany, who are doing investigating about ghosties. Jules and Maggie Fischbach. The Euro Signal Bridge. So this is cool. This is what I wanted to talk about also. So they're in Luxembourg. Part 1, where they invented the experiments of the GA1 and ESB systems in the presence of Metascience founder George Meek. Remember that guy? And I think this is this the device? Anyway, this is one of their devices that they used to make contact to the other side. It was called the Euro Signal Bridge. The 80s was a hop in time. It was part of the boom for investigating ghosties, with the efforts of Friedrich Jürgenson, Konstantin Rudolph, Hanna Buschbeck, Leo Schmidt. I wonder if he's related to Christopher Schmidt. And all kinds of other people. We're building communication bridges between our world and the other side. Inspired by these different theories, they invented the Euro Signal Bridge. The name Euro Signal comes from a test tone, broadcast at the time over a frequency of 87 megahertz. It's picked up by radios. So they turned their radio between some of these empty channels. And over the time, the ITC bridges not only produced EVP voices, they also produced direct voice and video images. What? They're using a hot water heater. So that's what Maggie Fischbach used with their devices. They received their first communication. And this is cool. This is what I want to been getting, what I've been wanting to get to. Because they hooked up with a little team on the other side who were also communicating with them called Time Stream. Okay, so they had a little team, sort of like they were on the USS Enterprise from the other side, and they were communicating with them. The Time Stream. Dr. Sinkowski. So he wrote to George Meek, which was the old guy who was very old, and he founded the Metascience. He founded Metascience Foundation, 1987. In the height of the 80s, he'd moved beyond the Spiricom, which is like a ghost box kind of thing. I think I have a video of that. And he went to do some other stuff, and that's when he thought, holy crap, these people are doing pictures. They're making pictures of ghosts. It's insane.
Because it's crazy. It's weird.
It's weird as hell. The sound alert is a joke. So you don't... that'll be the new... That's part of the next phase of a cool stream, is we need one sound alert that goes on for like 5 minutes. That pisses everyone off. That's what you do when you stream. We'll make that cost a bunch of money, and then I'll get rich. No, use your channel points and do sound alerts, okay? So here, George Meek, he wrote up a report about how these people are listening in to the other side, and it's sensitive material. So he sent one copy to Petra, which was this channeling medium. There's a video of her channeling Albert Einstein that I watch a lot because it's really fun. Oh, frick. It's Cordman! Oh no, the Cordman! Donald Duck. It's the ghost of Donald Duck getting sucked off. Okay, here we go. So anyway, he did a report. He said, check this out. Luxembourg, it's a fantastic success. They've actually done whole TV shows. No, they've done photos. There's actual photos from the TV of the ghosts. This is cool. Gordman is a ghost. Yes, the GA1 system. Anyway, this is his report on the other side. So anyway, samples from the visit. Here's some of their early stuff. This is one of the pictures that they did. This is a picture from the other side. Here's some sounds too. Can you hear anything? Let's see if we can hear anything. We're listening for the ghosties. Whoa! Frick. Here's some of the ghost sounds. Turn that stuff up. Wow. Whoa. Beep, beep. Can you turn down your TV, caller? This is a ghost. Oh, sounds like they got in touch with a demon. Whoa. What? Holy.
Liquids and gases are the three familiar states of physical matter.
What?
Matter is postulated as the force, and true is as medium heat and light lay, each with a known series of wavelengths. Electricity also has.
This is like what's that one? What's that one? Du hast. This is like that. Du hast. I am a ghost. This is cool. We need more creepy music though to go with this. Oh, scary.
It is a great honor for us to have you here at your music knowledge.
Freaky. I'm scared. I'm really scared. The Rob Zombie. Rob Skiba. I'm speaking to you. What? Okay, so basically they had some crazy device. I think this... Yes! This device is one where you've got the sounds coming in and then there's someone in the closet talking. Here's one, he's talking to George Nelson Rockefeller. Rockefeller! Hello, we want to speak.
23.4.87. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm hearing you.
I suppose you can hear me.
Yes,
Hello. This is Doubtfire. Hello.
18:45.
Hello.
23.4.87. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm hearing you.
I suppose you can hear me.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh my god.
23.4.87. Hello.
Good afternoon.
So anyway, you've made a contact with the other side. Oh my god, I'm hearing a ghost for the first time. What is it gonna sound like?
Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm hearing you.
Like ghosts, when you die and you go to the other side, your voice turns into a freaking Muppet. Sounds like some from Sesame Street or something.
You can hear me.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I'm thirsty.
Here is Maggie Harsh, Luxembourg.
Will you please confirm this?
Woo!
You can hear me?
Yes.
Answer by yes or no.
Yes.
My name is Nelson D. Rockefeller. I spoke to you once again. Whoa.
Yes.
And also, when you die, you get a weird accent. Doesn't matter where you came from on Earth. You get a strange accent. You're fluent in German, and you have a weird accent in your native. He's sitting next to her. George is... I don't know. I know there was one weird ghost investigator guy that there was a video of. See if I can find it, where he's clearly kind of like leaning over and talking into a mic and then talking into the thing.
And I have the honor to talk to you.
I think the voice is the other guy. Maggie Fishbach is talking, and the other guy, Jules, is doing the ghost voice. And George is like, holy... George is over there going, what the... This is insane. The freaking ghost is talking.
Yes, I remember, Mr. Rockefeller.
Holy crap.
Once again, very honored to be
This
able
is
to
amazing. I'm gonna do my...
Yes.
This is so cool.
This is an experiment.
Yes.
Yas.
I'm hearing you.
Über seinen Anti-Langeweile-Club, stellenweise
Oh.
mit der Alltag
Okay, now there's a woman.
Wo man geht und steht, überall findet man das gleiche
Where'd George
Problem.
where'd Rockefeller go to?
Temperamentlose Ehen und
Is this a ghost?
Muss jetzt der Radiosender sein,
Hey,
der sich wieder eingeschaltet hat?
The radio's on.
Tell,
Hello?
you can hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Tell Dr. Sinkowski
Yes?
the Mahatmas are reality.
Yes? Hello?
You got me?
Hello? Yes?
Hello?
I hear you.
Repeat. Tell Dr. Sinkowski
Über den allmonatlichen Versammlungen ab.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Dazu gehören unter anderem die nicht aus
Hello?
I have a bad connection there. I'm gonna
Hello?
get that fixed. I'm gonna get that checked out.
Hello?
repeat.
Hello?
You can hear me?
I hear you. Yes, I
Good.
hear you.
Tell Dr. Sinkowski
Yeah?
It's like Yoda.
Mahatmas are a reality.
Yeah? Yes?
All compliments
No? Yes?
to George Meek.
George Meek.
Yes?
Whoa. Great to 5G.
Yeah.
I understand, yes?
Yes.
I have understood.
All staff,
Hello? Yes?
they are on the right way.
Yes?
Yes.
I can understand you.
We have discontact now.
Cool.
Hello? Yes?
Hello.
Contact finished.
Yes, contact finished.
Whoa.
I could understand you, Mr. Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. He made contact. Holy crap. So anyway, here's some pictures of what the other side looks like. There's some other pretty good pictures. Let's see if they have. Here's part 2. All right, we've read part 1. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. There's a microphone, but that's only to talk into it. This is the technology of what they've got going on here. Looks like a shortwave radio. and a crystal and a lamp attached to a lamp. Here we go. So if we want to make one of these, Transcommunication of Luxembourg, 5-band portable receiver tuned to one of special frequencies, a quartz crystal, and a fluorescent lamp. The latest of technologies. Boutique Ghosts. Looks like you can buy one there. The nuts and bolts of the GA1. Started to understand the GA1. Shortwave radio. Passat D2225. Now that's a good looking radio. You could tune into some cool stations across the world. The hand frequency translator, and of course you need the crystal and different frequencies, and then makes a feedback loop. Beep, beep. Crazy. Those oh, and they had a psychic connection too. Interesting. All right, so I want to see the pictures. There's more stuff going on with the fish box in Luxembourg, that they've had different breakthroughs in technical communication. They took pictures and they received facts from the PC. Spirit voices on tape recorder, the telephone and radio and TV, and spirit text through the PC, and fax and pictures. Did Art Bell? Oh man, he probably had one of these guys on. Chapter 1. Okay, I just want to see the pictures. The picture of that. Here's the first paranormal picture. Received by the Harsh Group, 1986. Dear departed acquaintance. Compared with the photo sitting on a bus. Okay, so this is the picture on the right and the picture on the left. There's another picture from the paranormal EVP researcher. Paranormal video reception. They succeeded in transmitting a picture onto the screen. The other side. Okay, so the other side. Okay. Messages. The technician remarked that the pain and suffering which each person has to bear is part of his own self. So they made contact with someone, a high pitch synthetic voice. They made contact with a spirit being known as the technician. And his instructions, they were able to create the Euro signal bridge and build the GA1. And so the technician is the one sometimes that will talk, and he'll send messages back and forth. Okay. So his group on the other side is similar to the United Nations, except from the other side. The technician, I'm just scanning through. I mean, there's so much crap to read on here. So basically they're transmitting stuff back and forth to the other side. And it turns out that their group was called Time Stream. So think of Star Trek of people on the other side called Time Stream. Time Stream. The Euro Signal Bridge. Okay, we've already read that. Research experience, and it's incredible. The evening, they received a transmission from Time Stream. The pictures would show landscapes and subjects from the third level, the mid-astral plane. They set up a camera, and the above participants observed pictures coming back and forth. Mountain landscapes and stuff like that. The water is the river of eternity. There's a very small picture. Star Trek. Instrumental communication. There's another picture. The landscape. George Meek showed up, and he was part of the Metascience Foundation. And some other people. Luxembourg. They get a pleasant surprise. It was a beautiful day. They got some more pictures of a face and some cats moving a bowl of milk, or a bag of milk. Maybe if they were in Canada. And then they got attacked. Oh crap! They received verbal and written attacks. What cannot be, cannot be. The hands of the statue. So here, these are more pictures from the time stream. Here's a picture of a horse. This is going into great detail of this stuff. Then they established activity. Let's see, time stream and planned a session. And then they came in contact. Okay, here we go. They came in contact with a lady named Sweejan Salter, became the leader of this time stream. And many spirits were motivated to contact Earth, including Nikola Tesla helped participate in the building. So this new person came through, and she was going to start talking to them because she's the head of time stream. So they started talking to her with the TV and the radio. It's pretty crazy, pretty weird. And there's another picture of another guy. So I think at this point they're showing people other researchers who had died. Konstantin Raudive, their dear colleague, now he's on the other side. Now he's being transmitted through the time stream. This is crazy. I just want to see more of these pictures. You sort of get the gist of it. It's crazy. They had been talking to this lady, and okay, I'm going to find a better link to show more of these pictures because they're kind of cool. They're kind of neat. Okay, we already saw that one. Macy Afterlife is another website. Some interesting stuff. Maggie Fishbach. It said there's a video. Woman, here's some of the videos from Time Stream, even faxes. So that's a video, and there's a video of something else. A video from the other side, the River of Eternity. Here's another one of a woman emerging from the River of Eternity. And those are some pigeons from the River of Eternity. There's another one. The Time Stream guy. Here's the late German researcher Hannah Buschbeck, alive and well in the worlds of the spirit. So they received transmissions from their fellow colleagues who had passed away, and they're now sending their communications back to them, which is crazy weird. Like, they became scientists on the other side, and they were going to send them these transmissions. 19th century scientist Henri St. Clair became a member of Time Stream. So he decided to send a picture of his astral body. So this is like Instagram for back in the day. Here's some cats. Cats in the other side. And these are just videos, I guess, of Time Stream. Some of the pictures that here's Einstein. Glubens. I'll find some more pictures too, because they're kind of cool. Here's the astral landscape. Isn't that crazy? The astral landscape. Really curious what happened to the research. Okay. Worlds of the Spirit. I'm trying to find some more pictures of. Here we go. All right, so this is the picture of some guy, and this is from the time stream station there. Okay, so this is a picture from the other side, and here he's in the time stream studios. Conrad Lorenz and his youthful spirit body at time stream sending station. His youthful spirit. He joined the time stream group. And so did Carl Jung. Conditions at the research group time stream seem to be very Earth-like. So they have a lab, they have a science lab on the other side. That's what I think is so interesting and strange, is that they got these pictures from the computer of what it's like on the other side. First color picture. Here we go. The first color picture from the other side is a strange picture of Frederick Jurgensen, who used to be a researcher. Now he's, and in this, at this time he's dead, and now he's being projected back onto the TV. All right, are we following? Is everyone on board with what we're talking about here? Here's a picture. Here's some more pictures from the other side. Two similar pictures were received at different ITC stations on the same day. The CETL team of Luxembourg found this picture on their computer. It shows Spirit colleague Sweegen Salter. Okay, so this is one of the time stream. She's the captain of time stream. Okay, this is someone from the other side. All right. Are we following this? This is just how insane this is. She's in the time stream studio. Kind of like how I am in the Cool Stream studio. And she's sending a message. She's sending an image. This was the one we just saw, this picture of Frederick Jurgensen. There it is. She's on the computer about to send the picture to the researchers on Earth. Okay? This is a picture from the other side of her sending this picture of Frederick Jurgensen, who was also a paranormal researcher guy from Germany. So isn't that interesting? All of these pictures from the computer of ghosts. Here's another ghost, I guess. Somebody. And they received phone calls too. So I just think that's kind of interesting. Pictures from the computer of the other side of these people who are speaking from the other side. And then they also, the lady from Time Stream lived on another planet at one point. So here's all these stories about her living on planet Varid. And that's kind of cool. Reincarnation. I mean, this is just crazy stuff. If you really want to get into it, I think I bored everyone to tears. But it's kind of cool. They ought to make a movie about it. And if they do, they better give me credit for it, because I'm the one who come up with all this stuff. All right. George Meek, we talked about him. We've had enough of him. Here's some EVPs. Frederick Jurgensen was another researcher who died and went to heaven and was able to communicate back to planet Earth. All right.
Dear Transcommunication friends, now I publish as ebook on Amazon my book translated into English
from
with
Amazon.
The title My Friend on the Other Side, the book about Frederick Jurgensen, who discovered the voice phenomena from a fourth life dimension.
Whoa. My friend on the other side.
It is the amazing and almost
It's amazing
unbelievable
and
story
crazy.
about the Swedish artist Frederick Jurgensen's life and discovery. What today is known as EVP, electronic voice phenomena, and ITC, instrumental transcommunication, the possibility to communicate with the fourth life dimension.
Crazy stuff. Friedrich Jürgensen. He talked to the other side too, and then he became a ghost. Monica and the other friends. Monica and Ross and Phoebe. It's a ghost.
Hier ist der Reich der Toten. Monica, Freddy ist
Monica and Ross and Chandler. And who knows, maybe this guy did other stuff in Germany. If we see any Nazi stuff, then this guy is cancelled.
Wir haben die Familie mehrere Male besucht.
Zoobity-zoo, zibbity-zip, and zoobity-zoo.
Er sagte so, Al,
Just want to see more ghosty stuff.
du war duktig.
Ghosty
Seine
ghosts.
Urna in Stockholm in eine Kirche und da setze ich Blumen und dann hat er gesagt, das hat er gesehen also.
Natürlich hat Friedrich Jürgensen auch Mitarbeiter und Anhänger seiner Überzeugung vorstellen wollen.
How do you say ghosts in
Wir haben mit
German?
ihm eine Landsmännin,
The
die noch
ghosty
schweben
ghosties.
und trotz sprachbedingter Verständigungsschwierigkeiten ein paar Aussagen und Exempel
The
festgehalten.
ghouly ghost.
Mitarbeiterin Litz Wernerud und sie wird uns hier einige Stimmenbeispiele vorführen.
Ghosty phantasm is probably what it's called.
Litz, willst du uns vorspielen, eine Einspielung mit Hundi-Kontakt
Phantasmi.
Forscher ja guten Glaubens
What are
meinen,
some
dass
other
im
stuff that Friedrich Jürgensen did?
Einspielung 35.
Here's some of his research that he did. So he was doing EVPs with old reel-to-reel tapes,
Einspielung 36.
which is kind of cool. Okay, so that's what he got up to. This is exciting stuff.
44.
Here's one of him singing or something. Singing about ghosts, or probably. Okay. La 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 I have a ton of videos, so I'm just gonna roll this. Ow, frick! That's scary. That's too scary. I think I need to turn off the stream. It's too scary now. Let's stretch this thing out a little bit. Frick. Okay. Sounds like the Grape Lady.
After endless fake ghost TV shows, here at last is a documentary that presents the real evidence.
Madam, are you there? Yes. Hello, Madam.
The experiments featured in this program have been described by the scientists who witnessed them as some of the best evidence for life after death ever.
Whoa, finally.
We had 1,000 hours of continuous communication with the spirit world.
Now here's some British people.
For 5 years, the Skoll experiment continued to produce a vast range of extraordinary phenomena. More than in any other experiment in the history of the paranormal.
Whoa.
It was witnessed by hundreds of visitors and monitored by a team of internationally renowned scientists and investigators.
I must stress, it changes your paradigm.
What they claim to have seen and recorded is so shocking that many will find it unbelievable.
Wow, it's an
The
alien.
table levitated and began to spin very rapidly.
I'm not at all convinced that there is such a thing as life after death.
In the US, we put psychic Alison Dubois, the inspiration behind the hit TV show Medium, to the test.
Medium.
Could she communicate with one of the leading Skoll researchers after his tragic death?
Is there a doctor in the house?
And we meet this woman.
I'll just never be this age again.
She says she can pick up the voice of her dead son on this simple tape recorder. We also followed the Skoll group to Italy, where they conducted seances with Marcello Bacci, one of the world's most unusual mediums. For decades, grieving parents say they can talk to their dead children via his radio.
What?
Although the experiments featured in this program provide scientific evidence for the possibility of life after death, most of the public know nothing about them. This is the first time both the Skoll Group and Bacci have allowed their work to be shown together in a TV documentary.
Love the
There has,
TV.
in my view, never been anything like that at all, ever.
Hey, what? What is this about now? What is they going on about? The Skoll experiment. Okay, let's check that out then. We are not going to get through all this. Now, we are not going to get through all this today. No way in hell. And did they get to talk to anyone in hell? Also, the Skoll experiment. This is interesting, I guess. These are in England. The 5-year scientific investigation into life after death. The most important scientific investigation of life after death. They're doing a screenplay for the Skoll experiment. The Skoll experiment, we're talking about when you're in junior high and someone's like, hey, you want to try some of this chewing tobacco? And then it's so nasty, throw up. I've never done that, but I can chew on it like an expert. Just kidding. I've never done that before. So anyway, 007 is also writing this movie or something. The Skoll experiment movie. So anyway, it's an experiment that they did in England. Let's see an overview of what this is all about. Skoll experiment, 1993. They embarked on a 5-year experiment using a revolutionary kind of energy to produce tangible objects from the spirit world. So they wanted to make sounds, lights, sounds, taste, touch, smells from the spirit world, like being transmitted onto photographic film, videotape, audio. This is just the new tech behind ghosty stuff. A lot of scientists were like, what? This is crazy. Not very long before senior scientists became interested in the phenomenon. They traveled across the world. The Skoll Group, here they are, Robin Foy, Sandra Foy, Diana Bennett, and Alan Bennett. They were mediums, they're doing experiments, they provided revolutionary evidence, and the proof doesn't lie. So the experiments took place at their home because it was an old 16th century farmhouse, and it had a cellar, which was perfect for doing spooky stuff. To then turn into the experimental science room. The skull hole. Hey, that energy drink is doing me good. Whoa! It's got quite a kick to it. So they did experiments. The skull hole. Remarkable, solid scientific experiments for continuing survival. The skull hole. That's interesting. It's insane.
That is crazy.
So, there's a book, there's a film documentary, and we're watching it now. The skull experiment. What are some of the different stuff, some of the proofs for... That's what I want to see, but I guess we'll just watch a video and it'll tell us what to do.
In the mid-1990s, in the tiny English village of Scole, one of the most remarkable experiments ever attempted in communication with the dead took place in the cellar of this house. The Scole experimental group who conducted these experiments consisted of Diana and Alan Bennett, two of Britain's most accomplished mediums, as well as organisers and investigators, Robin and Sandra Foy.
Hi, hello there.
Can't stop buying crypto.
For 5 years, twice a week, the group would meet in this tiny cellar.
Hole.
Here the Bennetts would go into trance, allowing what they say were the voices of the dead to speak through them.
Yes, we hear.
Hello.
Come on, friend.
We can hear you starting.
Whoa.
But the Scole group went far beyond this, achieving spectacular results in a claimed form of spirit communication known as physical mediumship.
There's a wide range of phenomena.
How's he doing? He's mostly, I don't think he's produced a podcast in like 6 months. And he's mostly on Twitter posting about how some crypto that he's been investing in is going to go up. So that's about all I know about him. Bumble bleep. When spooky month's over, definitely am going to do a podcast roundup episode. That's an exclusive for the 5 viewers that are still watching. But that's after spooky month. We've got 3 spooky episodes to do this month, including Halloween. And then the one after this one, I haven't quite decided what that's going to be.
Over the
but it's going to be spooky and scary. That's for damn sure.
Objects levitating. Chairs.
Whoa.
Tables.
Whoa.
Objects in the room.
Objects in the rearview mirror.
Apports and teleportation. In other words, things just dropping out of nowhere. Sometimes things disappearing and reappearing. Apparent spirit hands. Spirit forms.
Simulation.
Things that people can see happening.
Ghosts.
There's an effect on real objective things.
Halloween
based on
stream.
supposedly the communication or contact between a medium and the spirit world. The spirits are using the medium as a conduit to cause these events to happen.
I'm just now getting the joke where you said I'm more of a large. Because of the medium thing. I am too. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Physical mediumship is entirely different from mental mediumship. Because everybody that's present at the time can witness what's happening.
Oh, it's Giuseppe.
Which is if a voice comes from mid-air, everybody can hear and converse with the voice.
Very nice of you to have us here.
If a spirit person
Is
manifests,
Giuseppe a ghost?
everybody can see what happens.
Maybe I've been visited by a
have
ghost.
sittings with physical groups as successful as the Skull
Maybe
group,
we'll try to do a seance on the show and see. Because maybe it's an interesting question. Is my neighbor Giuseppe a real guy or is it a ghost? And he never did make me that pasta. Maybe not.
You will see miracles. You see things which cannot
pasta.
be explained under normal laws of science.
Ectoplasm pasta. Oh.
Trying to communicate with the dead has been a lifelong passion for Robin and Sandra Foy.
Do they carry the
Today, they
casket
are
on
among
their
the
shoulders
world's
like
leading
that in
experts
England?
in physical mediumship.
What the hell?
What happened here during the skull experiment?
Miracles. You see things which cannot be explained
Is that what they do over
under
there?
normal laws of science.
Trying to communicate with the dead
That
has been a
seems
lifelong
you're
passion
asking for trouble.
Robin and
for
Sandra
that. You
Foy.
need someone with a stout shoulder to be
Today,
carry
they are
that.
among the world's leading experts in
The
physical
skull
mediumship.
experiment.
What happened here during the skull experiment was very successful and a dramatic effort, which proved conclusively to us
I'm bored.
that life goes on after we all die.
I'm bored. I don't care about this anymore. Let's see. Instrumentations paranormal. There's a bunch of people in Brazil also that we're investigating. We've got about 10 minutes left. So let's get to some of these. These are from Brazil. Everyone's doing ghosties every day nowadays.
O que era pura ficção está virando
ghosties.
prova da existência de vida
The
depois da morte.
ghosties.
A comunicação com o além usa um rádio de ondas curtas e um computador para falar com os mortos. Um método simples que está sendo usado por milhares de pessoas que não suportaram a dor da separação de alguém que já morreu.
Ghosties. Oh, this could be Portugal
É
too.
aqui que eu faço os
Can't
meus
really-
experimentos.
Here's
Bom,
my TV.
e para quem esperava encontrar antenas, transmissores, equipamentos sofisticados,
Ghosties.
dá para ver que o negócio é bem simples. Como é que você consegue fazer essa comunicação?
Na realidade, toda a parte de emissão realmente fica por conta do lado de lá. Do lado nosso, todos os aparelhos
I can't
utilizados
bring
são
the-
convencionais. Computador,
can't bring the,
rádio,
captions on
gravador,
screen. Let's see if I
tudo é
can,
comum. O que todo mundo tem em casa,
auto-generate
tanto para
some English,
os experimentos de
can't
áudio
understand that.
quanto os experimentos de imagens.
Mostra pra gente como é que funciona uma comunicação feita através da voz. Você tem alguma coisa gravada já?
Nós temos assim, centenas de exemplos que a gente obtém tanto em
examples that
reuniões
get
quanto
you
em nossos
in,
experimentos mesmos. Inclusive, um
in our
pouquinho antes de vocês
experiments.
chegarem, eu estava fazendo alguns testes
doing
e
some tests
entrou um contato curioso
and got in
porque eu
touch
tinha perguntado a eles
because I had asked
se
them
existiria algum
if
tipo de
there would
equipamento
be
que eles
any
gostariam de
time they
agregar
would
aqui
like
ao
to
conjunto.
add
De vez
here
em
to
quando a
the
gente pega
set
algum
from
tipo de
time to
orientação
time.
técnica.
We take
E é
it
muito
with a kind
interessante
of
que eles
technical
se
orientation,
limitaram a
very
dizer,
interesting that they
para
limited
usar
themselves to saying
multimídia.
to use
E me
multimedia.
chama a atenção o fato de
And it
ser
calls
uma
my attention to the
terminologia
fact that this
super
terminology
nossa, né?
is
Uma
really
coisa muito
ours.
atual,
It's
muito
a
nossa, né?
very current
Mostra pra
thing.
gente.
Very
Então,
ours,
este aqui
right
diz,
for us.
em
So this
resposta
one
à minha
that says that a
pergunta, uma voz
reply to
masculina
mine
diz,
asks a male
usar
voice to
multimídia.
use multimedia. So what's up? That's the ghost. Sup? What's up? And while we were here preparing for the recording, I did a test to show how transcommunication works. That's what this guy's saying. This is the auto translation. It was crazy. It was recorded in just one test. All right, so here our friend is on the team. Guarantee the voice is of his mother who died more than 1 year. Daniel, it was your mother's voice that you heard. The Lusian phrase, right, speak son of mine. My mother always, when I get home, she speaks son of mine. And that, when I was there, I wasn't here, I wanted to take the test. I said I asked if she was okay, I wanted to talk to her today. I try to dream, but it's hard. It's not even time to dream. I don't know about her to talk to her. I don't know. And while we were out there, she was working on the computer. And we go here, and I heard that phrase. It said, "Son my." She said, "Say that you're feeling knowing. You heard your mother's voice." And then Daniel, who is, he heard his mother's voice. The phenomenon, tires. Damn, Daniel. Amazed. Amazing. Sonia Rinaldi started doing this type of experiment in 1988. Most of the messages come through the voices and verses, is that the dead communicate backwards. To understand the message sent by them is only possible with the help of a computer. And the tinkering in my union and this sound was modulated by a deceased child whose mother was present. So it sucks because in the normal sense, this child says this is Gustavo. But they are not okay. When I come in the opposite direction, he complements the message by saying, "Be strong, mother." So let's listen. And mentally, the pin here, it's Gustavo. Whoa. Damn, Daniel. That was the bell. It was just the bell. Now reversing, and the children will say, "Hello. Be a strong mother." And now, out of the universe, you can see the bell more. And now you understand what is very curious about the different voices, is that this is a typical example of often they give information in the normal direction, complement the table, the information in the reverse direction about the same recording. Okay, so it sounded like she was recording the sound of a bell and then playing it backwards, and a ghost said something, which is, that's one way to do it. Here's some other guys, Otto Koenig. Probably should get out of here, but these videos are cool. I mean, come on. Where else are you going to see stuff like this but on the Cool Stream? Spooky month. So we got into it. We figured out that there is ghosts on the other side, and so that was pretty cool. All right.
Pretty cool! Pretty damn cool! Wow!
We figured out that ghosts were on the other side. But now we've got to get out of here. Thanks for watching the show. We kicked off Spooky Month like you wouldn't believe, with some of the craziest stuff you've ever seen. Ghosts speaking from beyond the realm of the dead. And now we're going to leave you with, of course, we've got Coolscape here. And we have a new credits video. Can you believe it? Can you believe the work that we've put in here in the Cool Stream? It's amazing. Some of the sights and the sounds that you'll see now that we've improved some of the streaming software. The experience is second to none. When you're watching the Cool Stream, you might see something like this. The Gourd Man. And you can just make this stuff play with using channel points. You don't even have to, I can believe it, you don't even have to pay money anymore. But you can, if you want to do bits, you can still do that. But it's a lot of fun doing the show. Takes a lot of work to do this crap, but we have fun doing it, and now we're good to go with all the new software, all the new tech. And we'll be back next time for another spooky show. We'll have to see what kind of spooky stuff do we have on deck on my list of topics. We'll do that show, and then we'll do Halloween after that. And then we'll probably do something a little bit different after that. And we'll just keep going and going and going until the end of time. And then I'll do the Cool Stream from Beyond the Grave. That's grim. Anyway, let me get my little sound set up here. I want to play the sound of what's his face. What's his face? Nelson Rockefeller.
23.04.87. Hallo?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, let's get out of here. It's a cool stream. Thanks for watching. We'll be seeing you next time. Check out the credits. It's a lot of fun. And maybe your name will pop up on the credits too. That's a lot of fun. All right, we'll be seeing you next time on the cool stream. Check out these credits. It's pretty cool. All right, bye-bye. We'll be seeing you.
This was a cool stream.
Ooh, it's so good. Ooh, it's so good.
The cool stream. The cool.
The cool stream.
Funko Pop. Funko. Here's your side.
Ooh, it's so good.
Love you all so very much. That's the first thing we want to tell you. You are in good hands.
My name is Fred Spencer, and I do videos.
Well, first of all, most of my movies were silly.
Uh-huh.
We don't know the right people. We haven't sucked the right cock. Well, I say it's time for that.
So we have the bench. Father on the banco.
Through you, I gain access to the web.
Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that.
Ooh, it's so good.
Hey, we got B-Wolf in the chat. What's up, B-Wolf?
Thanks, B-Wolf. Have a good one.
B-Wolf.
Vierter, 23.04.87. Hallo?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm hearing you.
I suppose you can hear me.
Yes, I'm hearing you.